great.
It brings me back. That song. Love that song.
Hello, everybody. This is the Chicago Tree. This is the name of our new podcast, The Chicago Tree. I'm Danny Offeld.
Monica Volini.
And I'm Dan McDonough.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We are back, and we have a new member of the team, Monica Volini from the east side of the city of Chicago, over there by St. Ita's. And
Over by there.
yeah, over by there.
Over by there. Down by the lake.
Down by the lake in the Bryn Mawr Rocks. Monica comes from St. Scholastica High School.
Well, Sanson was really nice. Ignatius won. He couldn't handle it.
Really? Got kicked out?
No, I couldn't take it.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Joe Britton told me a lot of stories about St. Ignatius.
Did he go there all 4 years? Oh, no. He went to Gordon after that, I think.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just different personalities.
Well, it's interesting because we listened to the last podcast we did and we realized we really had nothing interesting to say. So we thought that we were either going to stop it or bring in a third voice. And I'm so happy to bring the energy and the excitement and the enthusiasm and the sense of humor that Monica's bringing. And I think it'll be a nice addition.
Yes, me too.
Thank you so much. Thank you for asking me to do this.
You're welcome.
And I'm terrified. But I'm not really terrified. I was terrified. And I decided really not to cancel on you. I was going to cancel because I'm one of those people.
Monica brought a pizza and a six-pack of Coke for us today. What a classy individual this is.
Oh my God.
You really blew me away there with that pizza there.
I was going to bring you a sandwich, but I decided on a pizza.
The pizza wasn't bad.
Sausage and cheese.
You know, that's the Coletti's. That guy Coletti, Mike Coletti's the guy over at Gibson's too, I think.
Get out of town.
Yeah,
Rosie's?
yeah.
All right, good.
He's the manager over there.
I won't be bringing you Gibson's next time. I'm sorry.
That was a hint. Sorry, you got it. I'm gonna love the steak sandwich.
Oh, I'll make a steak sandwich at home and bring it.
Yeah, Dan, what have you been doing for the last couple weeks?
Well, I can tell you I'm a little concerned, guys, because Butkus is eyeing that pizza. I think he's about to make a jump for it. So I'm going
That's
to keep
all
an
right.
eye on Butkus. Go ahead.
All right, good. What about you? What have you been up to?
Okay, well, I have been soul searching, and I have been.
That's cool.
It is pretty cool, actually. I think about soul searching all the time, but I'm actually starting to do it now.
I got a good book for you.
Go for it. Yeah, I have a pen and paper.
It is called. Wait a minute, I gotta get it.
No problem.
Asking it is given.
Really? Okay.
Asking it is given. Right, Matt? You know that book too, right?
All right.
Matt Pantelis, everybody, is still here with the show. Sorry, Dan.
Kali Dia, Matt.
Kali Dia, Matt. What is Kali Dia?
It's Greek for good afternoon.
Really?
Good day.
Pretty.
Very nice. Yeah, it's fun. You know what's funny to me is three people that need a lot of help and giving each other advice. Let me tell you, I know these three individuals. And
You want to bet?
then
I read that book. Asking it is given. I did everything it said, and I made the silly. It's not silly. The vision board.
I did it.
Everything came true on that vision board. 2 commercials. I got the 2 commercials, and my freaking picture was up and down the Kennedy and the. Remember that
I
ad?
did see that.
That was
yes.
right after I read that book, and then I got cast in the 2 movies, and they were both on my vision board.
You're kidding me.
No,
I did a vision board, and it sat in my room for like a week and a half, and then I threw it away.
you got to put it up. Did you get?
the vision board?
Did you get mad at it and shit?
I hated the vision board.
Fucking vision board. I hate you, vision board. I love my vision board. I'm making a new one.
Well,
Yeah, I do.
How often are you supposed to make a vision board?
I don't know the
What's on
rules.
vision board?
What you want to come to you.
Envision for yourself.
So like money, sex.
Anything.
I put a picture of a woman swimming because I wanted to
It's because you want to swim.
to the pool.
Yeah, I
couldn't
did.
swim, and I felt so good when
Yeah.
I swam.
I did that
And
too.
then I went out and bought a few Reese's while I was driving around.
Are you searching?
Well,
You're gonna find something. I guarantee you. Didn't you say you were searching?
I'm definitely searching.
You're gonna find something. This is gonna be like the new Oprah show.
oh no,
Okay.
no. I don't want to be pretentious.
Searching. Come on. There's nothing wrong with Oprah Winfrey, huh? Searching.
Cut it out.
I can. I hate to make everything about butt kiss, but Oprah Winfrey.
No, you don't.
Brought me butt kiss.
Everything goes back to Buckus.
Well,
Don't
No.
Well, hold on.
Everything goes back to Oprah,
Butkus
definitely.
was a rescue dog that was slated for extermination and was returned twice and would have been put down, except for Oprah gave Paws some money for a wing for high-risk dogs.
PAWS. It's an acronym for People Against something.
What? Pause?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought it was a cute name because doggies have paws.
Okay, go ahead. I'll look it up.
Thank you. But maybe, I don't know. All I know is I'm very
I think
grateful
it
for
stands for Point at Women Snatch.
Oprah. I thought we were trying
I
to
was
be...
trying to give a plug to Pause.
I'm sorry. You know how many people just turned us there?
Yeah. Hey,
I can't say it. Never mind.
No, come on, say it.
No.
Please.
be
What?
nice.
What?
It's family-oriented. You want to make
What,
vision
pause?
boards? And now you want to start
Talk
swearing and
about
talking...
Who's... Who, wait a minute.
Yes,
Who the hell is staying... What families are on the radio listening to us? It's family oriented, he says.
My sister was listening.
Hello, Marianne. She's our age.
She's a lot older than me. I'm still in my 30s.
She's 57.
I'd like people to know that.
Or whatever. She's older than us. Oh, lighten
She's a
up.
wonderful sister. I love her.
I love your sister too.
I love
Sister's pretty cute. Whatever happened to you?
Listen, can we say something about our families?
Yes, mine's nuts.
Yours nuts, but
In a good way.
love one another.
Yeah.
In all sincerity,
Yeah.
love one another.
Yes, I saw every one of them yesterday at my niece's first Holy Communion.
Okay.
I spent time with them all yesterday.
Okay. And I spend time with my family all the time,
Sure.
and I love my family.
Do you want to have your family as guests? Mike Vellini.
Not sure.
I would love Dave to be up here.
Okay, so what I'm saying is,
And
I encounter so many people. I mean, I think, are we an anomaly that we didn't have a family where they fought and they were bitter and they hated one another and they stopped talking for months or years at a time?
Yeah,
I,
So-
right there.
Oh, so you do have that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
exists.
so it just made it to me.
There's love there.
well,
But maybe we're like too nice or something. I don't know.
No, why?
you know what? It's definitely, most families have some issue. I had a father who didn't talk to his brother. Almost every large Irish family I know has something in there where there's one sibling. not-
You're Irish, aren't you? Half
I'm
Irish? Yeah.
We've never had that in the
Yeah.
McDonald's.
But like in your, like growing up, your siblings, we grew up and we were.
Danny, every one of your family members hates you. I just thought I'd tell you that. Go ahead.
I'm still looking up what PAWS stands for.
That's all right. We can move on. It's
Okay,
a wonderful place over at Armitage and Clyde.
What does pause have a point at? Go ahead.
Anyway, I was just gonna say, little plug for my brothers and sisters. They were so nice to me growing up. Perhaps to my detriment. I never learned how to be a tough girl. Not that it's their fault, but
You're the youngest.
the youngest was I coddled? Yes, probably. But anyway,
So?
we didn't have like that fighting or that interfighting or that like hatred amongst each other, which I'm happy about. I just wanted to say that.
Well,
Did you ever never got in a fight with Marcy
Not really.
over curlers?
Nope. Not over curlers. Not over tampons.
One more can you ask for?
do you know? I just
I know.
realized we're
I'm
all the
very
youngest.
lucky.
We're all the youngest.
Yes, we are.
Youngest?
Yes.
Caboose. That's what my dad called
That's
me.
what my dad called me.
Shut up,
Shh,
Danny.
yes, sir.
Swear on the holy
I want to get a caboose.
My,
Caboose Club.
my
What happened to the caboose? They got rid of the caboose. It's horrible.
Really?
They used to, remember the caboose used to be at the end of the train.
Yes.
They don't have them anymore.
My dad used to introduce me, and this is our
As
caboose.
the
Me too.
Oh my God, my father
The
used to say,
he'd go the caboose.
my father used to say, "Get off your caboose and get to work and do something." He never called me a caboose.
My dad would say, "Get off your ass."
Get off your ass.
He wouldn't.
No, I think that's wild that you're the caboose.
Holy crappers!
Yeah, I love that caboose nickname.
alive.
Did you like that nickname, the caboose?
I loved it.
Me too.
And I call my nieces and nephews who are cabooses, the caboose caboose. I try to make them feel special.
You've kept
Right.
the tradition going.
Yes.
Right.
Wonderful.
Right.
What about you, McDonough?
What about me? I'm the caboose, apparently. I was never called the caboose. I wouldn't think
Well,
We're gonna call you
by the
caboose.
time you figured it out, they got rid of the caboose.
Thank God.
I have seen a caboose recently.
I don't know what it could happen. Whatever. All right. What else? I thought we were talking about Chicago.
Danny?
Yes. No.
I got no
Well, listen. The reason we did, we wanted to get away from the Edgewater Dance show because McDonough just didn't like it, and we decided we wanted to talk about Chicago and do stuff about Chicago. Maybe go out, give ourselves assignments. Go out. I was gonna film this today, but maybe we'll go out and film some stuff.
Okay.
Go to restaurants. We were thinking about going to restaurants or something like that. Go to bars.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Look, you're
But we're gonna have bands in here on the show and stuff.
Old style, where I go.
Old style.
Wait, I have a problem with Monica. Monica doesn't like Lakeview or Lincoln Park.
I have a problem with Monica too. Monica will go to Lakeview and she will go to Lincoln Park.
Wonderful.
Monica has issues. She will get past them.
What?
Well,
weird
wait a minute.
with Lincoln Park. It's such a wonderful, beautiful.
Well,
neighborhood.
the both of us, we were talking, Monica and I, about how our neighborhood was the best neighborhood in the world, and it didn't need anything. At least I went off on a tangent towards Monica.
Right, you did.
Because they've gotten rid of all the neighborhood things there. I really.
Candy shop. If anyone out there
Oh
is
my
listening-
God, Charlie's.
Wait a minute. That was the St. Gregory's thing.
Well, wait a minute. I could walk up Catalpa.
Wait, it was on Ashland.
No, it was on Clark, right next to McDonald's.
Oh, you're right.
Yes, and
The baskets.
The baskets. It was
Yeah.
penny candy.
Penny candy.
yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Charlie's candy shop.
And someone threw a picture up of Charlie's. Nancy Frazier did. Throw that picture up, somebody at Charlie's on Facebook.
Oh my God.
And then you would pay by the weight of the bowl?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I remember there was like these flying saucer things,
Yes,
and they were.
styrofoam.
Yes!
They were like hosts from
Right,
Yes.
right.
Two hosts melded together, and you shook them, and they were like
They had little beads in there.
They were horrible, but
They-
we loved
They were
them.
horrible. They were great though.
We loved them.
And they also had remember Lick-a-Maid?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
What?
Being grown up
Is
now.
that new bar in Andersonville?
Lick-a-Maid. How is that new bar in Andersonville? Lick-a-Maid. You know what? They opened a bar.
Did I
Kitty.
just say those words? Go ahead.
No,
What
I'm
is-
really upset about this new bar they opened in Andersonville, kitty corner from the Belmore Clark Tap, which they went in and closed. They closed the neighborhood bar down. We knew that was going to happen. Fine, but I wanted to open a bar, kitty corner. I always just sit in the tap and go, I'm going to open a bar across the street and call it Tokyo Roses, because Tokyo Rose lived above
That's right.
that bar.
Currency
Yeah.
exchange. Okay, yeah.
And now that's a bar.
What's the name of the bar?
I don't know. Tokyo Roses.
No, it's like a burger bar. It's like a.
Is it
kind of
really?
generic sounding. Sorry if you are the owner of that place and you're listening to our esteemed podcast.
Well, I don't know who the owner is. I don't care who the owner is.
Well,
I mean,
well, the neighborhood's changed.
it's
Dan.
yeah, but it's not a neighborhood.
It's
That's
not-
the thing. It's not a neighborhood.
Times changed. Higher end came in, more money came in. It's a new demographic.
They came in. The thing.
We were talking about the other night.
That's the thing. I embraced it, but the thing is, it came in. It didn't come in. It was recruited in, and they forced everybody out. And that's only to make money for the city.
I only thought that it was people who like discovered this little gem of a place, of a pocket that no one really knew about, quote unquote.
Except us.
Except for us and our parents and their parents before
Oh,
them.
yeah.
But when they came in and started buying the houses and the old guard kind of people moved out, that was one result of it. But
Early
what happened
90s.
before that- yeah, what happened before that I witnessed was true heartbreak.
We're talking about Andersonville, by the way. Andersonville, Edgewater neighborhood, where all of us are from.
Correct. Born and bred. And
So you're talking what about Edgewater? What are you talking about
talking about,
specifically?
like east of Clark, between Foster and Bryn Mawr.
What happened to the neighborhood there?
What I
With the
saw-
old homes?
With what I started to notice was people stopped sending their children to the school that they could walk to.
Yeah.
St. Nita's,
Greg's.
And Greg's, yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh.
But of course, that was with it was at the same time probably when the whole Catholicism.
When the priests were diddling boys.
Yeah. So that's just an unfortunate circumstance and coincidence, perhaps. However, I do believe that the people who moved in, who had more money, wanted to send their children to more influential schools.
Yeah, these
Francis Parker
yeah.
and Lincoln Park and Latin, and God bless them, they're fantastic institutions. But what happens to the neighborhood schools?
Right. If you're gonna move in a neighborhood, take care of the neighborhood. Yeah.
Have the kids walk to
Well,
school, have the kids not walk. Now, none of us have kids.
But
do
the no. But let me tell you something. The thing that what I think about. I think people move into neighborhoods, but like our neighborhood, we were all there for 30, 40 years, and a whole generation of people were there. All of a sudden, that generation leaves, which is sort of natural. But this next generation doesn't seem like they're going to stay in the neighborhood.
No, they're not. They're not. And they didn't, because they didn't really grow up in the neighborhood. They lived there. They slept there. Their parents probably shopped there for groceries, maybe like at Mariano's or Whole Foods. But they spent their 8 hours, 10 hours a day down at Clark and Webster at Francis Parker and all those neighborhoods over there. And so they don't have the taste that we have for that neighborhood in our mouth, like running through gangways, buying nickel bags, buying dime bags, buying six-pack of Big Mouth Mickeys. I'm sorry, Marianne.
Yeah.
Listen, I hate,
Well, that's what it
hate
was.
I take the direct opposite of what you. I think you two guys had this romanticized version of growing up in that neighborhood. I don't think it was all that. And in fact, most people that we grew up with have some issues. I think it was. You talk about east of Clark. I mean, you're talking about some of the most horrific, gang-ridden, violent neighborhoods on the north side of Chicago. And
Which is why our parents moved in there and stayed
well, listen,
and made it better.
I wouldn't change my childhood for anything. I love growing up. I love the guys I grew up with. I love my neighborhood. But come on, it needed a change. I'm going to tell you something. You have some beautiful old vintage homes in Andersonville and that Lakewood Balmoral, those beautiful Victorians, and the gay community came in and reinvested in the community. So now the bars, the restaurants, they all adjust to the new commerce that's in that neighborhood.
But listen, now, time out. Let me say something. No, it doesn't hurt. You know what? Listen, and I got nothing. I got no problem with the gay community coming in and reinvesting stuff. But for you to say it like the gay community came in,
another neighborhood.
They didn't fuck. We didn't. That's the thing
Gays to the rescue.
That's what gets me upset because no, they didn't save the fucking neighborhood. The neighborhood was fine. It was fine.
It was fine.
What wait a minute. The Latin Kings were around the neighborhood in 79 to like 83. And they let Gary Kellis out of jail. They killed a couple of Latin Kings in the back of Paris and the sun came up. And we could walk down the street. Yeah. It was sort of weird, but it was like street justice. We couldn't walk down the alley there for a couple of years.
I mean, could you walk?
That guy, there was a Latin King named Shorty, and he ended up getting killed.
There you go. Yeah. Could you walk to the Bryn Mawr Beach, Hollywood Beach, and go walk down like Foster and Winthrop?
No. I was nervous.
No, we did it, but
yeah.
we would always do it in packs.
Right.
And you would run by Winthrop and Kenmore.
We would, Joey Frazier and I would walk, we would go fishing, we'd go snagging and bear can collecting at Montrose Harbor. And then we would walk back through Uptown down Wilson, which was huge because it was like you were not supposed to go into Uptown at all. Because it was, Uptown was horrible back then.
Oh my God, Danny, I just remembered 1979, Aragon Ballroom, Scorpions and Def Leppard, and it was
Eddie Arana.
General admission, and me and you and Dwyer spent the night in the alley at Lawrence and Broadway, and we were 14 years old.
Right.
To get the best seats possible for the Scorpions.
We were first row in the balcony, and then Eddie Arana and Pablo Garcia came. Remember?
I remember that.
Eddie Arana was laying in the floor. He had white pants on. And
why was Eddie Arana? Was it after Labor Day?
I know Eddie really thinks about that stuff. Eddie at the gate. We need a bell to ring when we, Oh, there we go. Mike Fellini, everybody.
Can you patch him through? We're not that sophisticated.
We got something. Hi, Mike.
answer. I missed the call.
All right.
Oh, can I just go on record as saying I appreciate the new people coming into the neighborhood and appreciating it and making it appreciate in value, but and we grew up, I guess. We grew older. So what were we supposed to do? Were we supposed to buy the house that our parents lived in and stay there and keep it going?
I wish I could have.
Responsibility.
Well, we were supposed to get married and have a lot of kids.
I know, see?
I don't want to get married. Look at, we're all the youngest and none of us got married. You got married. Jaja Valini. Hello, I'm having a mic problem. There we go.
Hey, no more inside jokes.
McDonough. All right, what? Go.
No, go.
All right, listen. I want to say something. Another thing.
Am I getting yelled?
It's me. It's this mic cords. Sorry, folks.
It's very static.
What?
Oh, no.
He paused it.
Sound like a bunch of
Did you pause?
idiots. But like in all seriousness.
It's natural to be bitter. There's no way around getting bitter.
Okay. You're
There we go. Got it.
Which leads me to another
There we go.
question on
Okay.
the
Now we're back. Are we running now? Hold on. And hit him. I got. There we go. The microphone's fixed. What do you want to add to your? And here's another thing. Go ahead.
No.
What
I'm
did?
waiting for you.
No. What did you want to add? You
just-
said I want to add two things.
Oh.
Is it more about Charlie's candy store?
Okay, we could talk about stuff like that, like
Was there
good
a-
stuff from our past.
All right, I want one more besides because I don't remember. I don't.
What's that? I'm sorry. I got it.
remember
What's that
Charlie's.
liquid stuff you got? Forget it. Go.
What?
Okay, well,
Charlie's. You know. You remember Charlie's? Remember?
remember Gordon's Pharmacy? We would go there for
Yeah.
candy.
We went to Margie's.
Oh, you went to Margie's on Armitage and Western?
No.
Oh.
It was on Hermitage in Hollywood.
I don't remember that at all. What
Yeah.
was that?
It was across from Krosky's house.
Was that a grocery store?
Yeah, it was a little store, and they had pretzels in there.
Oh, man,
It was a little wood shack. And then there was another one that they changed the ding dongs that we used to steal from all the time.
Okay.
That was ho-hos, you ding-dong.
We would.
I got it.
What'd
My
you get?
favorite place, Tasty Free.
Oh yeah,
Tasty Free.
Where was that? Olive?
Olive and Clark.
Oh my God, was it?
It was.
My brother and Bill. Here, check this out. You want to hear something crazy? My brother and Billy Rice They both worked there. They both had a bet. They would both eat 20 cheeseburgers. They both did, and they both drank themselves to death.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Isn't that amazing?
Wait,
It was those freaking cheeseburgers.
It's really what led that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a gateway drug. The cheeseburger.
The gateway drug of cheeseburger.
Oh man.
But
Yeah.
the Tasty Freeze was a great.
I was just talking about that yesterday. I don't know.
milkshake.
They had it was great.
Shoot,
Alright.
I don't think I went to Tasty Freeze, but I of course know it.
You were too young. 3 years. It was like
Me and Monica
because we were young. No, yes, okay, you are. We were young when it got closed.
Okay.
So like I remember when Gina was born. Gina was always younger. Gina Noski,
Yeah, she
and you're Gina Noski's age.
No, she's 2 years older than me.
Oh really? You're very mature.
Oh, thank you. No one's ever told me that before.
You're very mature, Jaja.
Thank you, Francis.
All right. How about this? I want to talk about the hooligans in St. Gregory's, meaning myself and you and Kevin Dwyer, Tommy Lane, type of thing. We when Tasty Freeze closed, we had a car wash in the parking lot of the Tasty Freeze, and we put up posters saying "Car wash today only." all proceeds go to MD. Because there was a lot of people doing stuff for muscular dystrophy. But our MD was McDonough.
Yes.
Yes, we did it.
That is such a score.
Isn't that horrible?
That is fantastic. I'm sorry, God.
I think we should do it again.
Okay, so
Very respectable,
I
right?
had a terrible story on that note.
All right,
Ted.
what'd you guys do over at Ito's?
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was just Monica in her room. Her father, Camillo, may he rest in peace, had
You, Monica.
Right.
me, Monica.
I mean, this third party, Monica's really confused. Dan's very confused.
Okay, so. Oh God, it's not nearly as fun as yours. Anyway, my dad had something to do with the Knights of Columbus once, and he got a box of Tootsie Rolls. The Tootsie Rolls were like yay big.
I love those
Oh.
And we were supposed to, I was supposed to sell them.
Uh-oh.
Well, who had a trace of Tootsie Roll wrappers coming from the room, downstairs kitchen, up the stairs, the bedroom? I ate the whole box of Tootsie Rolls. My dad had to buy the goddamn thing and pay for it. And it's not that funny and it's not that serious, but
I think that's the
embarrassing.
norm.
Why?
I ate all of our.
You were a kid.
We all sold chocolate for St. Gregory's or St. Ita's.
Yeah.
we just eat
Ooh.
it.
Eat them all.
I used to have to go. I didn't even go to the frickin' high school, and I was the one that sold the chocolate for my brothers and sisters in front of Edgewater Hospital.
Jesus, where'd you go to high school again?
Gordon Tech,
Rams.
1982 prep ball champs.
Which wait, first of all,
S-T-I-G-A-N-S. Titans are the very best.
wait a minute. What do you? Oh wait.
St. Ita's.
Oh my God! I just thought of something. None of our high schools.
Titans?
None of our high schools are still around. Scholastica, Gordon, St. Gregory's, all gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Father, Son, Holy
Holy
Spirit, amen.
Spirit.
Well, see, but here, look it. I like that we're just talking, and I think there's just so much that we can talk about. And one of the complaints that we continued to get from like Fred Huzar, thank you, Fred, was, I like your show, but you guys don't stick to the subjects.
Oh, jeez.
We go all over, you know what I mean?
That's what I thought.
But it's hard. I mean, it's simple because you hear radio shows and you at the beginning of the show, it's like, what are they going to talk about? And they're fishing out for it, and then they run with that for 4 hours.
Right.
That seems...
I gotta be honest. I've never been interested in one subject in my life that I could talk about for 4 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
Ever.
Right. Which I think is great that we should just bounce all over and...
Whatever. What do you know?
Well, no. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what'd you say? It's ADHD. It's like a podcast for people with ADHD. You don't know
Yeah.
the topic. Hold on, because it's gonna change in 4 minutes.
Just like the weather in Chicago.
Yeah. This is the Chicago tree.
Fred Huzar.
One.
Fred was in the movie I shot.
Is he some kind of a podcast consultant?
Yeah, he is now. He's a Chicago artist. You know, big fella.
Apparently. I like Fred. Frank?
Frank.
Huzar?
Fred Huzar. Remember, who did we have?
I thought we went to school with a Frank Huzar.
It was Frank Huzar, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fred Huzar. No, was it Fred too?
I think that's him.
No, it's not the same one we went to school with.
Well, the guy that we went on to be a real famous podcast consultant.
Are you kidding me? Who's on first, goddammit?
All right, so now let's talk about this weekend, shall we? It's a beautiful Sunday. Did you see the sky? So blue.
I know, it's
Has
beautiful.
anyone done anything really exciting and memorable this weekend? I got a story.
What did you do besides going to a communion?
I went to my youngest niece. So it's kind of
There were a lot of communions yesterday.
because this will be the last McDonough First Communion, right?
Oh my goodness, Mel, what's her name? Or do you not want to name it? That's
Oh,
okay.
well, she's named after my mother. She's Mary Ellen McDonough.
Oh, beautiful.
And they all call her Ellie, which I kind of don't like. I want to keep that Mary Ellen going.
Oh, okay.
I like
I love Ellie.
A beautiful young girl, and boy, those first communions, there's something. The little girls in their white dresses, and the boys in their little suits, and they look like little bride and grooms almost, and they're so adorable. But I got a funny story. Me and my sister went, and we were up there. God, there's a lot of
How long was the mass?
hour and 25 minutes.
And where was it?
Right down the street here at St. Tarcissus.
St. Tarcissus.
I was in St. Tarcissus for about 25 minutes.
I mean,
Did you?
You really are in search of something.
Jesus, Mary and Joe. And one of my questions to all you guys later on is, how many places have you lived? Think about it. Tell me about the first communion.
Like, I thought I was in the middle of a story, ADHD people.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Boy, when we get to where we've lived, my list is long.
Good.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes. All right, anyway, so me and my sister in the front row, and I'll tell you guys, if you have to go to a first communion this year or any year, I'm going to give you some advice. Butkus is leaving the studio. He's had enough of this. Sit in the front row and watch the new communicants. That's a word I learned.
Communicants.
As
yes.
they taste the wine for the first time.
Excellent.
It is. If I was filming, I'd have my first viral YouTube video.
Wow.
First, there's some kids that say, and smile and go back for seconds.
You can tell the one.
These are the young Danny Alpha.
Yes, that's me.
But the girls, they literally, ugh! One girl actually fell to her knees holding her stomach.
Stop it.
I swear to God.
Are you swearing on the holy nose?
On the what?
Holy nose.
I guess so.
It's a thing.
It was very cute and very funny, and I recommend it to everybody who wants to do it.
What are we doing? Thank you.
We're swearing on the holy nose. That was my story for the weekend.
What?
It's a beautiful story, and
I wanted to. Didn't you see any like little girls that like dug it?
I told you there was some girl.
No, you said she
In
grabbed her
fact,
stomach.
It's funny. I don't want to say anything. There
Well,
was two.
say it.
There was two.
Did-
two twin girls. So these are what 7, 8-year-old twin girls.
Right.
Not identical, but you can tell they're sisters.
What color hair?
Blonde, stunningly cute, adorable, dressed to the
Okay.
nines in her
All
white.
Okay.
And one of them took the thing and went, ick! And she almost fell to the ground. Her sister took it and did the biggest smile.
Yeah, that's the twin I want.
Well, in like 12 years.
No,
12?
no, I'll take about 20.
So how old is she?
I'll take never.
Okay, 20. Okay.
I mean, as far as twins are, not those
I
twins.
don't want to get on any watch group.
Correct.
Yes, hello. What is NAMBLA for girls? Is there a NAMBLA for girls?
What's NAMBLA?
National Alliance.
Association Man Boy Love Association.
Yes.
It doesn't exist. It's a
Oh,
myth.
bullshit.
There's 2 or 3 guys in the garage.
Tell me
And
what it is again,
It's
please.
nothing. It's BS. Don't give into it. It's a way for people to be homophobic and justify.
Well, wait a minute. When we were growing up,
Fuck it then.
Daniel, and this was long before you were in the community, what did we not hear of NAMBLA? And we used to make.
You hear about horror stories.
There
then
used
you
to be
go,
shit on that.
Oh, stop it. It's probably one fat, bald guy in his garage.
What's his name?
Harry.
All right, we gotta find. We gotta go. I'm gonna be here. We need to find.
I'm interested in what
Oh,
Monica did all week. Is there anything you talk about?
Monica,
Because I know you're searching for your...
Well, I had an interesting weekend, yes.
what did you do?
Well, Saturday, I attended a retreat.
That is cool.
Very cool.
It's pretty cool. It's like one of those things that, like, you hear people doing and you're like, ooh, that's kind of weird, hippie trippy. Like, what's
Right.
going on with her? She's, like, changing, weirding out. started
How many people were at the
to
treat?
macrame in her
The
apartment
answer to
and
all
sign
those
these
questions
cats.
are yes.
Yes. Does she eat a lot of oatmeal? Okay. And I thought it was a retreat to just kind of like meditate, in search of my heart's desire kind of crap stuff.
Yeah. It was a nunnery
It
thing.
turns out like
It was a nun recruiting class?
it was it was a little bit like the women I was with wanted to maybe become nuns. And they were
That's
like,
cool, though.
Fine.
You know what? I so respect
So me too. I respect them.
They ran the church, they ran our schools, they ran everything.
Wait, listen. Don't raise the voice up because you were there and you're trying to make yourself look good for the nuns.
I'm a nun.
You know, maybe the nuns are to priests what nurses are to doctors. They do the hard work and the lifting, and the priests and the doctors get all the glory.
Totsy Magotsy, no maybes about it. It's all the way true. And I've always thought that. I'm not kidding. I'm not just saying that because I'm
Yeah.
holier than all
Man,
of you two.
did she
I had a.
Tootsie Magoatsie?
She sure did.
Sure did.
I had an aunt that was a nun.
No, I think that should be the name of the show.
Tootsie Magoatsie.
I think
I'm sorry, you had an aunt who was a nun?
Wait a minute. Yes, Aunt Elizabeth. First, it was Sister Marie Daniel.
Well, I never understood why do they get man names?
Then it was Sister Elizabeth. Then it was Sister Betty.
And
Then
it was Jim.
Wait.
no, let me finish. Then she moved in with her friend and left the nunhood.
And that
Oh,
is absolutely-
hold on. Was a friend a woman or a man?
A woman.
Ooh.
And that is
I gotta think.
fine, and
I gotta think they were doing it.
for sure.
Fly with me, lesbian.
Seagull, fly with me, my lesbian
If
seagull.
I'm to sit with you two, I must learn that song.
I bet
You got
bet
to.
you Matt could find it, and I'm sure it's not copywritten. I didn't.
Could that be our official song?
Fly
I think that was
with me.
Steve. Was that from Steve
He
Down?
used to play it.
Yeah. We can't.
Beautiful song.
We can't do Steve
It
stuff.
makes me cry. No, it's not him. He just found it.
Right. No, but we're not gonna. The last person we could steal from is Steve Dow.
He's in the hospital.
Did he get out yet? I thought he
No,
was.
he's
He gonna.
still-
Was he all right?
I don't know.
I put something on his wife's Facebook page the other day, wishing him howdy doody.
I'm sure that meant
Remember?
hospital.
Do you remember that he did the eulogy at Mark Zarang's
What?
funeral?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was great. He did a good job.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So our prayers are with Mr. Steve Dow. Hey, Steve, I hope you're okay.
Hey, Steve-o.
All right.
His wife is cool,
Very
Janet.
nice.
Oh,
very
Janet,
nice.
I said Wendy.
When-
Do you still hate us over there?
Yeah.
I'm just checking in. The barometer.
No, of course I don't. I love everybody.
Okay.
I'm a happy man.
I know you are.
Except for Frank Huzar.
Fred Huzar.
Whatever.
Fred,
I'm kidding.
you got McDonough mad at you.
I like feedback.
I know, we do love feedback. Please.
I won't listen to it, but I like it.
Okay, so we are on a podcast and we're 3 Chicagoans and we are going to talk about growing up in Chicago, memories, what we did this weekend, how I spent my time at the monastery.
Yes.
And
Where did you sleep? Did you have a roommate?
no, I had a room with a single bed and a crucifix.
What if it was like,
Right above it.
really? What if that crucifix started swirling around and the bed started shaking?
Might if it knew what you did on Friday night.
Okay.
This podcast is brought to you by
Red Roof Inn, Northbrook, Illinois.
Northbrook, Illinois, Red Roof Inn, room 307.
No more inside jokes.
Oh, right away. Nice reading the roof.
Did you
The roof.
Did you hit
The
that?
roof.
The roof is on fire. We don't need no water like the motherfucker burn. Did you hit that cocktail bar, young lady, in the hotel?
There's no.
There was no
No.
time for that.
All right.
All right, listen.
Her brother's listening.
Okay, listen.
So what?
No, he's not.
I used to drink with her brother. I'm not worried about Dave, and Mike don't care.
Okay, here we go. I'd like to talk about the St. Eda mascot.
Who was he?
There wasn't one, so they made.
You didn't have a gym. You worked in our
It was
gym.
like a concrete floor. You know what my gym teacher taught us to do? Not burpees or whatever the hell those things are called.
All right.
He taught us.
Who was your gym teacher?
Mr. Cleje. Shout out to Mr. Cleje.
Cleje.
He was also a bouncer at Duffy's on Diversey.
Oh, I live across the street from him.
Wow.
Awesome. That's where my St. Joe's is. Okay.
Yes. What do you mean you're St. Joe's?
My St. Joe's.
Okay.
No, I go. That's where my doctor is.
Oh.
So yes, I do go into that neighborhood
Sorry.
once in a while.
Well, I'll meet you for. They have a wonderful Thursday. They have $1 beers and $2 shots at Tullamore.
No way. At Duffy's?
Yes,
Wow.
every Thursday. Happy hours are back in Chicago.
I'm saying Duffy's, but really,
Duffy's,
no, it's not Duffy's. It's
gym floor,
what's
cement.
the other one? Is it Yaxie's? He used to work at Yaxie's.
Oxys.
Yes, 506 West Diversey, 5 a.m. bar. 100 yards from my front door.
Boom Shagalaga.
Good chicken wings.
Okay. All right.
So now the podcast is brought to you by Duffy's, Yaxie's, and the Red Roof Inn.
And chicken wings.
That's a Chicago tree right there. Boy.
Yeah, it's true.
So anyway, Mr. Cleje taught us how to fix a broken cigarette. And,
Wait. is this
What?
Grade school?
Yeah,
Your gym
this is
teacher.
7th and 8th grade, yeah.
So he could smoking?
How do you do it?
Well, you know when the cigarette would be cracked?
Yeah.
Yes.
He taught us to shake all the tobacco out of the filter side
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and squeeze this.
All you dudes smoke too at St. Eda's. Everybody
I
smoked.
smoked Newports.
Matt Mulvaney smoked
Oh,
ever.
everyone smoked.
Hi, Matt Mulvaney.
Hello, Maddie.
Okay.
Down in Florida.
Florida.
I love Matt.
So what the hell's a?
So that's what he did for our gym. That was our
Wait,
gym
I
class.
don't understand. You get the tobacco out of the filter side, then you.
And then you know how you would roll a joint? You would squeeze the end of the side that has the tobacco in it still, and you would shove it into the filter end, and it eventually would just kind of roll itself out, and you could smoke it again.
Wow.
I can demonstrate later.
So this cat had these.
That's useful information.
What were you in 7th grade, 8th grade?
7th grade, I think 7th or 8th grade.
And you guys were smoking cigarettes because of Mr.
Yeah.
Wow.
But wait, you guys didn't have a nick like you were.
Was he the football coach?
No, he was
You
just
had
there for a
But you
short
had a football
time.
team,
They had a
No,
football
it was
team,
Mr.
yeah.
Fiore.
Yeah, Mr. Fiore.
and you were the Saint Ida.
Stitons. Stitans. Stitons are the very best. Guess what it means?
What?
What?
Nothing. It's
What?
just the word Saint Ida
Oh!
with an N at the
It
end.
is.
Dun, dun, dun.
They made us change our name from the Trojans
To the Greyhound?
to the Gremlins.
No, I don't remember that.
We were the Gremlins.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, we were.
No,
What were we?
we were the Trojans.
They
Weren't you the Greyhound?
they
High
changed
school
it.
was
Oh.
Greyhounds, grade school was Trojans.
I believe they changed it then after we
After
left.
we left,
Yeah.
Is it because of
I graduated a Trojan.
is it
Me too.
is it because of our
Ribbed.
sponsor, Trojan Condom Company?
This podcast is brought to you by Trojan Ribbed Condoms and hot sauce to put on it. What is that stuff called that they put in? The hot sauce?
Sorry. If I
Did you
I
ever
gotta get-
see it? The lotion it's on TV. It's a commercial.
I,
Condom?
No, for the lotion
Oh,
and the
it's-
motion.
well, it's only on like at 4 and 5 a.m.
Is it
Oh.
lotion
And
lotion?
it's got the woman uses one and the man uses one, and when they get together, woo! This
Oh,
is
so-
Hello, Bob.
Yowza.
Yeah. It's like the Red Roof Inn.
if you could get some Trojans, go to Yaxie's for some wings, get a couple cocktails over Duffy's, and head out to the Red Roof Inn. That's quite a Friday night.
I want to go to Greece with Matt and get some Trojans. All right.
Matt, what time have we got?
Alright.
How long? What do we got on time here? What we're at? That's a half hour. We've talked a half hour. All right, great. No, but that's great.
That's a long time.
Yeah. So this is what we do.
Okay.
We got the studio. We got our new partner. I think Monica's in, right? Are you got a yes for Monica? Yes?
I'm on the fence.
All right. Dan's going to think about Monica over the week.
I'm literally on the fence right now.
Monica's going to be going over to buy him chicken wings.
Yes, I am. And I'm going to bring chicken wings next time.
Yeah, we're going to do, I had a guitar lesson, my new guitar. Hello. What's that? Hello? Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry, guys. I keep trying to unplug his mic.
Will you put your hands closer to you, please?
Keep your hands to yourself.
What we will have, we'll get better. No pressure on us. What the hell? I hope you guys.
It couldn't get any worse.
No, we couldn't.
Right.
I mean, it took us a while. We did 7 shows a couple years ago. Then I built the studio. I ran out of money. Now I sold my condo, and
I say that I love your studio.
isn't it cool?
And I did watch it being built,
Oh, really?
and I watched your condo being sold,
Ugh,
and I kind of felt like I was watching the Truman Show a little bit.
really?
That was a joke, but it was actually a good thing. I'm very impressed with your studio.
Do you like it?
You're a total babe.
You know, thanks to Frank Sullivan in this wood, he really made it look good.
Another total babe.
And Chris Casey, Sean Casey's kid,
Sean Casey?
helped me. Yeah, until he punched me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow. Is it Tommy Casey's dad also? Sean.
Sean? No, that would be Chris's kid.
Wait, why did he? Why do most of your relationships end with someone punching?
I don't know. I wasn't gonna hit him back because that kid was a trained killer.
Did you hit him back though?
No,
Maybe we should do a retreat.
I told him he didn't really punch me. He knocked candy out of my hand and then he pushed me, and I sort of went. I have this thing in me. Ask Chris Carell what it is because I used to fight Chris Carell all the time.
So, wait, we're going back to when you were a kid.
No, this just happened when I was doing this.
Why did you have candy?
I was in.
50.
I was in. I was in Menards and I bought something in the aisle.
Did you save big money?
And we're putting this window. Listen, we were putting this window
Our
up.
5th sponsor.
Our 5th sponsor is Menards Candy.
Do you guys remember the commercial that they did? Not the regular one. but
Saving money is Menards.
Very big money at Menards. But wait, there was one where it was like a carnival and like a banjo and craziness. I'll find it.
I think
Keep
you-
going.
was that
Okay.
When you were still drinking?
I don't want to talk about what I was talking about. I shouldn't talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let it go. I'm sorry.
Oh, I did immediately.
Let it
If the kid would call up and say I need to jam, he's more than welcome. He helped build the
I
place.
think Chris, that's
I'm
what
just-
it's about.
I'm just not going to go down and knock on his door and.
Right.
Don't you kind of have an open door policy that everybody can kind of come
Yeah, I don't care if you can. You know me. If I was, so what if we got in a
Blues,
fight?
Jamaican. What about some reggae?
Well, I just
Spanish music.
I want to do some
Reggaeton?
Spanish
Okay,
music.
I'm gonna tell I love it.
I want to get my Venezuelan girl
God, it's
back
so
here.
Sexy. What?
I want my Venezuelan girl back.
Oh, yeah, you just said thank you when I said reggaeton is sexy.
Did I say-
Okay,
Well,
so but we're gonna. I think that Okay, go.
Does anybody else care the fact that Saint Ida couldn't possibly come up with a name, so they put Saint Ida and put an N at the end of it?
I mean, it's either
I said- I
so
just
lazy
realized
or
that-
so
Right.
They were the
egotistical.
Stitons. There's no such thing as a Stighton. So like, what was like the picture on like your sweatshirts or your hats or?
It wasn't. It was just like you know those banner flags like the V or like what do they call it? Pennants, like a pennant flag.
And it was an.
It said Saint
Ida.
Ida. And then or it was just like.
I like the
same.
St. Edith's dudes. They were a good group of people. Those they really were.
I didn't
They
care.
were maniacs.
Be careful what you say there, Mr.
I like them. What? Look at Ziggy, McGovern, Mulvaney,
He purses his lips and looks afar and goes.
Let me
Britton,
Let me tell you.
Joe
why.
Britton,
I got
Polly Parental.
Oh, great. Let me
What?
tell you something about these guys.
You're a condescending prick.
I went to St. Gregory's Grammar School. These guys were St. Edith's Grammar School. Oh, this rival. Oh, yeah, we're better. But yet they came over to my high school because they didn't have a high school. And,
Right.
and let me ask you one question, Mr. St. Gregory's.
What?
Of everybody that graduated in 8th grade in 1979, who went to high school with me?
Nobody.
Me and Gina Mages.
Oh.
That was it.
I went to
Two
prom.
of us.
I went to prom with Gina.
Two of us.
What about
Liz Novi, maybe.
Liz Novi?
Sorry.
What about Mario?
Oh, I think he went too. All right.
We
So you're
I've
saying
seen it more
you
people
went to
should have went.
You went to grammar school with these kids, but they didn't go to the high school.
Right, but your Edith people came running.
all the Edith's people
over.
went
I
across the
can't
alley.
go.
That's because they all smoked cigarettes, and they got the only place they could go to high school was St. Greg's.
We could smoke cigarettes. We just smoking.
Yeah.
I jumped out of, oh my God, I had to go to summer school after going to St. Ignatius. I had a summer of algebra at St. Gregory's.
I don't remember that. What year?
Well, let's see. I graduated high school.
Summer school. You'd have been a junior.
Let's see. So, yeah, 82. So it would have been 83. 83?
That's the year
Senior.
I graduated high school.
Okay, so I was taking math for a summer school class. Me and Jeff Stramel. Does anyone remember that name?
No.
Fantastic guy.
How was he in algebra?
He was just as good as I was. As we were jumping out the window of that first floor classroom to go smoke a joint.
Really?
Family oriented.
Was it hot out?
I'm sorry, it was boiling.
What do you mean family oriented? Reefer? They got to legalize reefer. And we got to stop calling it pot and just keep calling it reefer.
Okay, bring it back, reefer.
Yeah.
I jumped out of the window.
Who was your algebra?
Did you hurt yourself or did you go get high?
No, I did not hurt myself.
It's the
and
first
yes,
floor.
I went and got high.
Who was your teacher?
No idea.
Well,
He was like he was a summer teacher. I don't know, and I didn't go to Greg, so I wouldn't have known him.
Are the summer teachers different from the regular teachers?
I don't know. All I know is I had to take algebra.
What about Mr. Catuso? He was pretty cool, right?
I know, Mr. Kuchik.
John Catuso.
I'm
Tom.
Facebook
That guy,
friends with him.
Tom, yeah, Tom. He could dress, that fella.
He was a snappy dresser. He's still around. I see him on
He's still
Facebook.
Yes, yeah.
He's a principal.
Is he? There's a guy that did all right, you know, helping people, did the right thing, was teacher, respectable. I respect that.
He was our dean of students, so which he was like the authority. He was like like he would give people detention. And he
Okay, yeah,
Is that what the dean does?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And he also taught psychology.
Can we say
Yes.
jug justice under?
God.
I don't know what you're talking.
Jug?
I don't. That's what they used.
Did you learn that at the
And at,
over on the weekend?
Jesuits.
You didn't learn that on the weekend?
No, it was detention at St. Scholastica.
Really? Oh, Jug, yeah.
Jug, you gotta go to Jug.
I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah, we called it at Gordon too, I think that, yeah.
Jug?
Yeah.
Were they Jesuits at Gordon?
No.
No, okay.
I thought they called it Jug. I don't
No,
know.
I'm sure they
I was in it.
It probably wasn't. Yeah.
I never had it once.
Maybe it was.
I actually only had it once. I don't know. I got it for being late.
detention once.
Dude, I didn't do anything. I was good. I went to Gordon to play sports, and
Never had.
I never got high or drank during school. None of that.
Excuse me, we bring vodka and thermoses in 8th grade.
8th grade. That's why I went to Gordon Tech, because I knew I was going down the wrong path. I better.
How'd that work out for you?
Pretty good. Better than if I would have went to St. Greg's.
I'm hanging around with these clean living guys.
Oh.
I'm just in big trouble.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
I'm joking. I'm pretty clean now.
What else, darling?
Let's see. Soul searching.
Oh, so I think you said Soul Cycle.
Soul cycle, no.
I know people on Soul Cycle. It's like a religion. They love it. They can't miss Soul Cycle.
He's an exercise guy.
What are you talking about? Soul Cycle. What are you guys talking about?
Soul Cycle.
It's a place where you go and do
Bicycle
It's
cycle.
like a spin class.
spinning.
Bicycle cycle.
It's like a spin class on
What's a
track.
bicycle?
Did you just say bicycle?
It is. I like that name.
Who's this marrying Joe?
I'm gonna open a new little bike place called
Yeah.
Bicycle Cycle.
Right next to
Hey.
double tree sandwiches.
I tell you know what it costs to do a Soul Cycle class? It's like $40, and every one of them sold out.
Are you talking about in Lincoln Park or Lakeview?
And yes, and there's one in the Gold Coast and one in downtown Loop.
Mitch.
There's no Soul Cycle in Jefferson Park, Dan, if you want to open one.
You know what?
No,
Listening to me,
I'm not working. I'm playing a guitar.
Good.
Okay.
All the people listening to me being so down on those neighbors are like, we don't want you anywhere.
No.
I gotta hide my
Wait,
business.
weren't you in Lincoln Park to see Chris's little bakery?
I go to Chris Interurban Sweets and Savories.
Where do you live? Neighborhood now? Do you live in a neighborhood?
I do not.
Where do you live?
Isn't that interesting? I sit here and reminisce.
Do you live in a Ukrainian village?
No, I'm moving. I'm moving in mid-June. I currently live in Evanston, just over the border of
Okay.
Hudson Street,
All right. Be careful.
by the cemetery.
What? No.
Maybe
You know what's
You gotta be
interesting?
over there.
I'll tell you something about that.
I work there.
Evanston,
Wake up.
on paper, won an award, has the most desegregated suburb in America. Because if you look at
It's not a suburb. It's a village.
community, if you look on paper, it's about
Right.
50-50, black and white. However, upon further scrutiny, one would determine it's not it's very segregated because there's definitely lines of
There are, yes.
African Americans and whites.
Right.
But I was in downtown Evanston recently and I thought it was wonderful.
It's
Great
really
restaurants and
cool,
bars.
yeah.
I like Evanston. It's beautiful.
It's pretty, like, it's mellow. There are a bunch of, like, hippie trippy, hippies who have spent their whole life there.
Sure.
Or
and-
landed there after
Right.
having lived in the city. Or Northwestern professors. Or
Eileen Donahue.
Oh,
normal
don't
people.
mention her. I got yelled at. Last
Do you know
month.
Eileen Donahue?
Oh my God.
Oh.
She lives in Evanston. She's taking the place over.
Oh my God, I'm sure I'd love her if I knew her.
She's a wonderful woman.
She is. I wanted to have her on the show.
I wish she would be here.
No, she didn't want to be here.
Okay.
Oh my God, you gotta stop talking about it.
Okay.
She's gonna. Eileen, you know I love you. Shut up.
All right, so you're moving from Evanston. you're
Eileen's
going
gonna go
to
see a
where?
play,
That's gonna
maybe.
be the,
Wilmette?
That's gonna be. No. I moved to Evanston when I was married because my former husband,
What was his name? First name. First name.
his name was Jorge.
Really?
Nice. Ay, Dios.
Oh my
Ay,
God.
Dios mío, ¿tú hablas español?
Sí.
Yo hablo español también. ¿Quieres hablar conmigo?
Holy.
Can you
moly.
speak Spanish fluently?
Sí, por favor.
You gotta call my friend in Venezuela and
Ay, Dios, sí.
see. You have to
Because
talk to
I
her.
want her back.
See.
I want you back.
Yes, I do now.
Well, I mean, she doesn't speak any English.
Nada.
That's the best. That's how
Probably
I
the one
learned
woman he can
Spanish.
keep.
See.
Right. I never took Spanish in a classroom. I lived with a man for 4 years. He did not speak a lick of English, nor I Spanish, and I learned it that
And,
way.
wait, hold on.
Did he learn English?
We spoke the language of love.
Did he learn English?
He did not.
That prick.
Wait a minute.
No, he's
How
not.
did you fall in love with a man?
Sandy is learning English.
Good for her. I like her. How's her
She
husband?
better.
I met him in a cafe that I worked at. He was the bread maker, and I was the waitress.
Really?
Start the camera rolling.
It's like a musical.
It was awesome.
Did he go, hello?
No,
Hello, lady.
No. You know what he did?
Venga acá.
Oh.
Mommy. No. He just looked at me, and that's all he had to do.
Really?
And I was like,
Did he go, oh, mommy?
hi, mommy.
How long did it take?
All right, what about
Red Roof in?
what about number dos?
Oh, excuse me, that was number dos.
What about number uno?
Number uno is, number uno is a very fine man that I'm
What was his name?
friends with, David.
Oh, he's not Mexican?
You know David.
The big tall guy, David?
He's super tall.
The glasses?
Yeah.
You married him?
He was an actor, yeah.
No, I don't know who you're talking about. No, I was talking about the guy. No, I'm talking about the guy at BC Tap, David,
Yeah.
the big German. He had those round. He looked like a frickin' Nazi. What? He did.
He wasn't German.
Is it? But I don't know. What you say? I know David. What's David's
He was
last?
like an actor guy.
Give me his last name. Hold on.
Does anybody find this remotely interesting?
Oh,
No,
shut up.
No one.
I
No
don't-
one. Let's not talk about it.
All right. Anyways, I was just hoping he was a Mexican and his name was Jose or something. Sorry.
No.
I'm so.
I would like to sing a song right now.
Go ahead.
I knew a senorita. Her name was Roseanne. She uses a tortilla as a diaphragm. Sorry, it just came to me.
What is the? There's more to that song.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Tijuana.
Tijuana. Oh.
Tijuana.
Bring your mother to the gangbang.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower. Ooh.
Eisenhower late for the gangbang.
Yes, I am.
Sorry.
Oh boy. All right, folks. Well, we're gonna leave you with that, and we'll be back next Sunday with a better organized show. We're getting there. Just give us some time. It's gonna be fun.
Y gracias.
I think this is fun. It's gonna work out once we get a band in here. Here, wait a minute. Assignment.
Yes.
Go pick. You too.
Hotel? Red Roof Inn.
No.
Ah.
You got to pick a place in Andersonville. Don't tell any of us. You got to pick a place in Andersonville, and I got to pick a place in Andersonville, and we got to talk about it next week. That'll be even funnier. All right. So we got to go back to stay out of the gay bar, stay out of the glory holes at Atmosphere. I'm gonna go hit the glory hole at Banana Republic. Yeah. Hello. Danny Offeld signing out with Dan McDonough and Monica Volini, our new sexy superstar. Searching. Awesome. See, this is all it is. And we'll get better. We'll get better.